In the early 1970s, my father did a very brave thing. He stood up and spoke out against discrimination, bringing a great injustice to light. Dad was a young doctor when he discovered that the United States Public Health Service had allowed African Americans infected with syphilis to go untreated in order to study the crippling effects of this disease over time. This was called the Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male. And my father was the first doctor to buck the establishment and denounce the reprehensible actions of the United States public health system. Despite the fact that penicillin was a known cure for syphilis, researchers took advantage of participants in this study because they were mostly poor black migrant workers who were unaware of their condition and the fact that it was curable. My father could have been shunned by the medical community, which as a young doctor fresh out of a Mayo Clinic fellowship would have been devastating. But he did what he knew in his heart was the right thing to do. He spoke out against this needless act of cruelty and discrimination. His efforts and the efforts of others who knew that this type of unethical and immoral experiment on human beings was monstrous and resulted in congressional hearings in the 1970s. Yet it took until 1997 for President Clinton to issue a formal apology and hold a ceremony in memory of the subjects of the Tuskegee study. It's my hope that our world is becoming a safer and more just place because of people like my father. And while it took decades, the participants of the Tuskegee study found justice. Now, I believe it's my duty as a United States Senator to do everything in my power to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again. Each of us can make a difference if we dare to envision it and to imagine a world without hate.